what can be done to simplify the life of a common man? And of course, CSC is doing a lot. Thank you so much, Dr. Dinesh Tyagi, Managing Director, CSC, for sharing your views with us and insight and enlightening our audience on how the government is working to simplify life of a common man. We have a very special guest with us now. We have Shri Ajay Chappi, he is the Secretary, Administrative Reforms and Science and Technology, Government of Arunachal Pradesh. A very warm welcome to you, sir, to this very special session, inaugural session, Digital Transformation in Public Sector. A very warm welcome to you in this session and to the Digital Transformation Summit. Please share your views with our audience.
So, good afternoon. I am grateful to the Governance Now team for inviting me to this summit.
Homeopathy, Ayurveda, allopathy should come under one building. Reason being, prevention is better than cure. Prevention has given priority over the cure, but in practice, what we are doing, we have given the priority of the cure rather than prevention. So, Corona has taught us, please give the due priority to the prevention. So these are the things based on this. Already Government of India has started Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission program is made, tested and tried in UTs, and now it is being implemented in whole India with the help of state governments and under the direction of Government of India. So these are the things which are we are moving in the right direction with the under the direction of the Government of India. This is my point which I want to say.
Okay, so I would now like to ask Dr. J. Ramesh, who's a state nodal officer from the UT of Puducherry. What are the several challenges Dr. J. Ramesh you came across and while implementing the digital healthcare within the ecosystem of your UT, and how did you manage to mitigate those challenges? Yeah, Mr. Ramesh, we would also like to hear you after sharing, after taking views from the other panelists. So the next part of your PPT, we would like to listen in after I take our another guest. Now I would like to ask Shri Chaudhary Mohammad Yasin. Mr. Yasin, may I ask you that how the government healthcare department leveraging their digital technology infra and what new projects are being implemented towards this and or in the pipeline, because we are now focusing in this integrated digital health infra. So I would request our panelists to focus on digital health infra particularly. Mr. Yasin.
Right. So, as one of the earlier speakers pointed out, that we were forced to switch to teleconsultation, telemedicine rather, in order to reduce direct contact between patient and doctors and avoid overcrowding of hospitals. So, we have been using the pre-existing eSanjeevani app, which is running with the government of Ministry of Health.
So, I would like to, we have Shri Sunil Kumar Bhushan, DDG and Head Health Sector, National Informatics Center. So, I think I should directly ask you this question about the trust and quality factor in the digital healthcare sector and how this issue of trust and quality in the digital healthcare can be addressed and how it should be dealt with. Can you throw some light on it? Meanwhile, I'll ask Dr. J. Ramesh to go ahead with his presentation. Another part of his presentation, he was sharing his experience in dealing with the pandemic and how digital healthcare system and the integrated digital health infra has been helpful in dealing with the pandemic. And Mr. J. Ramesh. So meanwhile, I would like to ask Dr. Yasin. Shri Yasin, I would like to ask you that he talked about public-private partnership. So what do you think, what is the scope do you see to leverage public-private partnership? And as a bureaucrat, my second question to you would be, do you see the possibility of the emergence of Amazon or maybe any e-commerce company in or the Flipkart sort of companies in the healthcare sector as a service provider in the coming future? So I would like to ask you, to understand from you, what is the scope do you see to leverage public-private partnership? Or and the other part of my question is that you see the possibility of the emergence of e-commerce sort of companies coming in the healthcare sector as a service provider in the coming future. We would now like to take concluding comments from all our panelists. If we can share our views in 30 seconds on integrated digital health infrastructure, its future, and the lessons we learned in the past 2 years. In a nutshell, if our panelists can share their views, their concluding comments.
So that is what the point is. So integration is the key.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your views, sir, and your experience and the initiative that the government is taking in this direction. So I would like to thank all our panelists for their participation in this session and for taking time out and being with us and sharing their views. It's indeed a very interesting session, and it could go on and on. But we're running out of time, so we would like to thank our all panelists for their time and their presentations. Thank you so much for being part of this session. Shri Chaudhary Mohammad Yasi, Mission Director, NHM, Department of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Jammu Kashmir, Dr. Hira Lal, Additional Mission Director, National Health Mission, Government of UP, Shri Sunil Kumar Bhushan, DDG and Head, Health Sector, National Informatics Center, and Dr. J. Ramesh, State COVID Nodal Officer and SNO, UT of Puducherry. Thank you so much, all our panelists, for being part of this session. It's indeed a pleasure having you all here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.